You are listening to Audio SSLC, your audio medium for easy understanding and revision. To download a copy of this recording, please visit audiosslc.com. Unit 4. Before you read. Not gold, but only men can make a nation great and strong. Men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly. They build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. All of us love our country, don't we? But some people believe soldiers and politicians are the only people who can build the nation and contribute directly to its growth. Do you agree? How can simple or common man contribute to strengthen the country? Discuss with your friends. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. 1. One trait which marked Baba Saheb during his student days, and in fact throughout his life, was that he was a voracious reader. He had an insatiable thirst for books. He bought books by curtailing his daily needs. In New York, he is said to have purchased about 2,000 old books, and it is recorded that at the time of the Second Roundtable Conference in London, he bought so many books that they had to be sent to India in 32 boxes. 2. It is important to record here one major influence on Dr. Ambedkar. While in the USA, he was drawn to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the USA, which gave freedom to the black Americans. He saw at once the parallel of the situation for the depressed classes in India. On returning home, Baba Saheb came to be greatly influenced by the life and work of Mahatma Phule, the votary of a classless society and women's uplift. The need as well as the feasibility of reform impressed itself on Baba Saheb's mind, and he decided to devote all his time and talents for the amelioration of his underprivileged brethren. Newspapers started by him, such as the Muknayak, Bahishkrit Bharat, and Samata, were at once recognized as authentic voices of the depressed classes. Likewise, institutions set up by him, such as the Hitakarini Sabha and the Independent Labour Party of India, became vehicles of change. During the same period, Gandhiji was pioneering his epic reform of Indian society, which included the uplift of depressed classes whom Gandhiji had termed Harijans. 3. Baba Saheb was elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly in the elections under the Constitution of India Act 1935. Baba Saheb made effective contributions to the debates in the Assembly on a variety of subjects. His flair for legislative work became evident to the whole nation. Soon, the Constituent Assembly of India afforded Dr. Ambedkar the opportunity to give the most notable and permanent shape to his social philosophy and to his undying faith in the dignity of human beings. Baba Saheb was not in the Congress, but it must be said to the credit of the far-sighted and objective leadership of the Indian National Congress that it requested Dr. Ambedkar to serve on the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly and made him its chairman. 5. As chairman of the drafting committee, Dr. Ambedkar anticipated every conceivable requirement of the new polity. Drawing from the examples and experience of other nations and the distinctive needs of our own society, he raised brick by brick the magnificent edifice which now stands as the fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. There were, of course, other luminaries on the committee, like Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, K.M. Munshi, and N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, who also made vital contributions to the process of constitution making. But if there is one person who will be remembered as the pilot of the various provisions of the Indian Constitution, it will surely be Dr. Ambedkar. It devolved on Dr. Ambedkar to explain to the Assembly with a combination of tact and frankness and utmost patience the meaning and scope of the different provisions of the draft constitution. He had the rare gift of unraveling the most complicated legal concepts in a language which the layman understood. Dr. Ambedkar, aided by the indefatigable constitutional advisor B.N. Rao, performed this task matchlessly. 6. Dr. Ambedkar had a clear perception of the mutuality of the three pillars of state: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. He realized that the jurisdiction of each should be clear and untrammeled. At the same time, he had a sense of the importance of the role of citizens. The following observation he made is significant. The Constitution is a fundamental document. It is a document which defines the position and power of the three organs of the state: the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. It also defines the power of the executive and the powers of the legislature as against the citizens, as we have done in our chapter dealing with fundamental rights. In fact, the purpose of a constitution is not merely to create the organs of the state, but to limit their authority, because if no limitation was imposed upon the authority of the organs, there will be complete tyranny and complete oppression. 7. Jawaharlal Nehru chose Dr. Ambedkar to be the first law minister of independent India. This was a recognition of Dr. Ambedkar's skills in the field of law and legislation, as also a tribute to his vision of social justice, a vision which was sought to be infused into the new Indian polity. But above all, this was a tribute to the success of Baba Saheb Dr. Ambedkar's own campaigns against social injustice. Who could have dreamt that one born to a Mahar family would one day become not only a law minister but a lawmaker and be hailed as the modern Manu? 8. In the 4 decades and more since independence, much progress has been achieved in providing equality of opportunities to the people. Members of the scheduled castes find doors which had been closed to them for centuries being opened. No legal bars exist today for self-expression or self-advancement. They are enrolling themselves in institutes of higher learning and entering public services. They have come to occupy high offices of state, both at the center and in the states. Judges, ambassadors, and governors have been drawn from their ranks, and they have acquitted themselves creditably in all these positions of responsibility.
You are listening to Audio SSLC, your audio medium for easy understanding and revision.
To download a copy of this recording, please visit audioSSLC.com. 9. And yet, much remains to be done on the social plane. The annual reports of the Commissioner for Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes list several violations of the law and several instances where, notwithstanding the statute book, members of the scheduled castes have been discriminated against. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's work will be truly complete only when social discrimination is completely eliminated from our society. 10. Baba Saheb Ambedkar always stressed on the importance of constitutional methods to achieve social objectives. In an interesting observation, he once described the methods of civil disobedience, non-cooperation, and satyagraha as the grammar of anarchy. The observation assumes importance in the context of public agitation in free India. It is one thing to utilize these methods in a struggle against an alien power. The right to rebellion is recognized against a government without people's consent, be it alien or national dictatorship, but not in a democracy based on free and fair elections. Misdirected and volatile, such agitations invariably result in the loss of lives and public property. 11. About 2,500 years ago, the Buddha had questioned the caste divisions in India. He said, "The only valid divisions are the divisions between those who are noble and wholesome and those who are ignoble and unwholesome." The Tamil poetess Avvai had said similarly that there are only two castes in the world, namely the charitable who give and are superior, and the misers who do not and are therefore inferior. Throughout the course of Indian history, great sages and saints exposed the hollowness of these divisions and sought to bring all the communities of India together in a creative partnership. But caste, by virtue of its power structure, showed itself to be firmly entrenched. 12. Under the policy of divide and rule, the British rulers exaggerated caste distinctions and divided the people of India further to strengthen their hegemony over us. It was given to two great Indians of our time, Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, to repudiate caste and to proclaim the oneness of the Hindu community. Gandhiji did so by reminding the higher castes of their duty towards the depressed classes. Baba Saheb Ambedkar did the same by reminding them of their inherent rights to equality with the higher and more powerful castes. One stressed the duties, the other stressed the rights together. They brought about a veritable revolution in social thought. 13. When Baba Saheb passed away in December 1956, Jawaharlal Nehru made a moving reference in the Lok Sabha. Describing Baba Saheb as a symbol of revolt, he said, "I have no doubt that, whether we agreed with him or not in many matters, that perseverance, that persistence, and that, if I may use the word, sometimes virulence of his opposition to all this did keep the people's mind awake and did not allow them to become complacent about matters which could not be forgotten, and helped in rousing up those groups in our country which had suffered for so long in the past. It is, therefore, sad that such a prominent champion of the oppressed and depressed in India, and one who took such an important part in our activities, has passed away." 14. There can be no doubt that the day is not far off when Baba Saheb Ambedkar's dream of Samata will become a reality. Speak well. Expressing gratitude. A boy goes to a bookshop to buy a book on folk tales. The dialogue is given below. Bookseller: "Good afternoon, gentlemen. What can I do for you?" Sheriff: "Good afternoon. I'd like to buy some books on national leaders." Bookseller: "On national leaders? Sure, sir. If you don't mind, please have a look at the fourth almirah on your right." Sheriff, after going through some titles: "Could you take them out, please?" Bookseller: "Of course." He takes them out and hands them over to Sheriff. Sheriff: "Thank you. I need these 3 books. Will you please gift wrap them?" Bookseller: "With pleasure." He does so. Sheriff: "How much should I pay?" Bookseller: "We allow a 10% rebate." Sheriff: "That's very nice of you. So I have to pay rupees 240. Bookseller: "Yes. We also give you a diary as a free gift." Sheriff: "Thank you very much." He pays the money. Bookseller: "You're welcome." Hands over the books and the gift. These are the terms used to express gratitude. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Many thanks. I'm really very grateful, obliged to you. That is, was, very kind, good, nice of you. Suggest your expressions. Task 1. Imagine your friend sends you a gift on your birthday. How will you express your gratitude? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar by Sri R. Venkataraman. Know about the author. Ramaswamy Venkataraman was a lawyer, independence activist and politician who served as a union minister of our country and he was the 8th President of India. Meanings: voracious, very eager for knowledge; insatiable, that which cannot be satisfied; amelioration, make something better; conceive, think; edifice, here, system; devolve, be transferred or passed to somebody; indefatigable, never giving up; perception, ability to see, hear, understand; tyranny, cruel, unjust, oppressive, rule; oppression, bad rule, cruelty, injustice; statute, law; acquitted, let free; eliminated, removed; entrenched, deeply rooted; hegemony, controlled by one country or organization; untrammeled, not hampered; epic reforms, heroic reforms; vantage point, advantageous position; volatile, liable to change rapidly; wholesome, good for one's health or well-being; virulence, being harmful, deadly; complacent, calmly satisfied with oneself;